Hello everyone, it is me, Prometheus Bob. I need a new intro. I used to say, hi, my name is Tan, I'm an artist from LA and today. That was my old intro. And I don't have a new one because when I'm Bob, I can't be like, hi, I'm Bob, I'm a drag king from LA and today it is my birthday. Okay, I'll keep that. For my birthday, all I could think was I just want to really introduce myself and kind of talk about, my thought was like, I just want to talk about all the things that I like because it's my birthday and I can do whatever I want. And I've been like kind of committed to YouTube this past couple of weeks because I've been doing drag a lot for Pride. And then I'm like, since I'm in makeup, why don't I film, etc. And it's been a really delightful time. And then I also recently got like a little influx of subscribers. Hello everyone, there's a lot of stays in the chat, so I just wanted to say hey, hi, hello, reintroduce myself. It's been a while since I've done like a little intro video and talk about myself because this is my birthday and I think I have the best birthday in the world. June 23rd, 1992. I was born here in California, but I grew up on the East Coast actually. I grew up in the DC area, which Stray Kids are gonna be in Washington DC on my birthday. They're there now. I cannot believe they're going to DC. So many artists skip DC, which doesn't make any sense. It's like a fabulous city, but a lot of people don't like it or it gets a bad rep because of people have feelings about whatever administration is there at the time. There's so much more to DC than the current administration, and like the people who live and work in DC are not the fucking policymakers. DC is very liberal, it is very progressive, and there's also a king from DC on Reveries King of Drag, which I'm about to go watch with my siblings, so I'm just jazzed about that. I'm a drag king. I started in 2017 and I'm a stay, which makes me Stray Kids senior, I think. Apart from drag, and apart from being a stay, which you guys again know very well, you can go check out my channel. I am I'm a cat boy. But what I mean is I have a cat, actually he's right here.
Wow.
I keep it open just in case like he needs some like fresh air. He died a few years ago, but he was like my soulmate, the love of my life. I genuinely felt like we had like a deep kind of like soul bond, and he still visits me in my dreams often. So he's always with me, and he's a big part of my life just because he's like, once you have like one of those like soul bonded cats, like you can't not, I don't know, he's still part of me. I think it's important to acknowledge people who are part of your life, living and dead. Speaking of living and dead, this is Bob. He's just a skull. Not real, in case that needs to be made clear. But I think I want to just like show you guys like my art and stuff like that. Like I can show you this wall behind this phone. This is my art that I made. Again, this is like, I don't know, sorry. This was like 2017 that I made this guy. He's like slightly naked under here, so inadvertent censor. I made this in 2017 before I like transitioned or anything. I'm trans. It's literally just like poster board that I like painted, and I guess we're doing a room tour. Room tour is just some poster board that I painted and cut out. And then this is some art from my event, Drag and Draw. This is actually Charles Galen drew these of me. I think they're so freaking adorable. I'm obsessed. I love him. I am him. I literally am him. And then this is someone who came to the show. They made this of me, and they gave it to me very kindly, which I love it. These are like, this is like my vision board kind of. So like just squint because some of it's a little cringy, but these are like some things I've collected. These are like my manifestations. This is from New Year's. I went to a temple with a friend and we made these. I have a vlog about it. You can go watch it if you want. Move. I have Changbin here. I don't know why he's on my vision board, but like, what's up? Light Spot. That's like a, this is like a really long story, but like 5 years ago, I was like, I want to start making music. And in any case, I was really inspired, and I had this, like, I wrote a song called Light Spot that was like about following like this tunnel, this light at the end of the tunnel kind of feeling. And I don't know if it was like a really good song, but I've kind of kept that phrase, light spot, and it's like followed me, or I've brought it with me. It didn't follow me. That's kind of weird. This is what I used to say to my cat every day. Again, he's over there, but now he's dead, so I don't have to say it. When he would go outside, I would always tell him, be good, have fun. So I have it here to remind me. This says, what if you just did everything you're scared of? It's gonna be fine. And sometimes like you're scared for a good reason. I have learned that. But sometimes like you can just do stuff and it's fine. It's like not a big deal. But maybe like don't do everything that scares you, because then you're just giving yourself anxiety all the time. I still have it there in the vision board. I don't know. And then over here on the other side of Changdin, I have Be Patient and How Can I Slow Down, but I never read that one. This is actually Grow Up. No Chalhago Iso. I'm sorry about my bad Korean. And this also says What I Mean, because I don't know, sometimes I just need to remember, and I think it's cringy to like write it in English. I love you, Tan. So I wrote it in Chinese. And then this is Make Something You're Afraid of Being Seen. Just good advice. And then this, I went to Baumkuchen, which is like actually I don't think it survived the fires in Altadena, but they're like a stationery shop. I went with a friend and we were just trying the free stamps, but I like it. It says trust the process, so I keep it in my vision board. I might, like the ring light. Okay, I'm gonna see if we're okay without the ring light. Hold on. Please hold, please. I think that's okay. This is like my little makeup corner. Yeah, it's fine. I need more lighting, hold on. That's a little better. I have like actual professional lights somewhere, but like setting them up, me? I'm lazy. This is my little balcony. I don't really go out there because it's so dusty in LA. And also we haven't cleaned it since the fire, so it's not really safe to be out there. These are some of my rocks and a tiny little coca. This is because, maybe, I don't know if I talked about this on this channel, but like, I was like doing these little, these are like cleansing candles. I'm a little woo-woo. I'm like really woo-woo, whatever. They kept exploding on me. And so I was in my shop telling them about it, just in case like it's a fault of like the candles, like it's dangerous. But I was there and I was like, I think I should just it's a selenite, I think they call it like a wand. It's just a huge, I'm not even gonna pick it up. It's because it's so fragile, but they're like actually really cheap. Like that was like 20 bucks. And then here are my tiny ones, which were like $2. I like rocks, I like shiny things. This is like kind of like my altar. So these are actually Sculpey. It's like a little offering, I guess, for my cat. I don't know, you guys. I'm very paint by numbers, or not paint by numbers. I'm very like coloring outside the lines when it comes to spirituality. Ugh, the lighting is so bad, but whatever. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't look cute. That's really not cool of me. Yeah, and then these are my dowsing rods, which if you're like not into it, I get people like are like, that's not real, it doesn't work. But they work for me, so I don't know what to tell you. And I just use them for like divining. I don't use them for like ghost hunting or like anything. And then these are like some of my buttons that have all lost their backing from wearing them. But again, I have one that says the lyrics of Grow Up on it, Chalhago Iso. And then I have a pound cat kitty and Jeremy, because I am what? A Lenore. But those are my shinies. This is like my bookcase that is on the ground because it feels more good to my soul to have my stuff down low. The sharps containers for my testosterone shots, cause trons. I mean, this is like cute stuff, but it's just like books and stuff. This is my like Stray Kids shelf. So this is like my album collection. Get all up in it, you guys. Oh yeah, and this is just, it's a mess, and I have like probably sensitive documents on there, but that's my computer over there. Anyway, I feel like I'm not gonna upload this. Can I put this here? I think that's fine. That's my little like room tour, studio tour. Oh yeah, closets. I mean, you guys, it's just clothes. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This is my tablet. Dun dun dun. And in here is my art. Dun dun dun. I don't know. This is like the last thing I drew. I think I was inspired by Hollow. So again, stays, shout out. And it's just like sad. I don't have like deep commentary on it because I don't remember what I was thinking. And I feel like my art always looks way sadder than like how I actually feel. This is another sad one. Wow, it's so sad. This is a Hunjin drawing that I did. So like, I'm actually good at drawing sometimes. I'm working on a painting of Han Ji-sung, but it's like really not ready and I'm not that good at painting. I'm just gonna show you his eyeball that's not finished. Because I think there are better parts of this painting, but I want to save them for like the final reveal. So that's where we're at now. This is his that NARS, was it NARS? I don't know if it was NARS, I'm not gonna look it up now. That photo shoot that he did, gorgeous, incredible, slayed, ate, devoured. Beautiful. That is a beautiful person. This is some art I did for a friend for their like small business. Are you catching on? I'm like very talented. This is art that a friend did of me. They did it on my tablet, which is really cute. That's how I look at it, Jack. Oh, this is like, I covered Social Path. This is like one of the backgrounds that I made for it. Oh my God, my screen is so dirty, you can't really tell. And then this is another one of the backgrounds that I made. It's just like a bunch of stars in the sky. But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For some reason I put 10 stars in the sky. Like I was not thinking, it was supposed to be 8. This one is clearly, oh maybe I wasn't counting because this one is 9. Oh, I think it was 9 because it was like also me because I was performing the song. Okay, but I don't know why that one had 10. This is a comic that I made. I'll like drop it in the bio, the doobly-doo, if anyone's interested. But that's my art. There's so much more of it. I draw like a lot of stuff like this. Wow, this is like me actually finishing my art instead of just doodling. This is one I made inspired by Ultra by Chanbin because he like had all these like green gooey things like intravenously attached to him, and I was like, that's so my vibe. Like I love Frankenstein stuff. Like very clearly I love Frankenstein stuff. That's my art. I love making comics, but they're a lot of work. I like writing and singing and making music, but I'm not gonna show you my music today. That's gonna be like a different video. That's it. That's my room tour. It's my room tour. That's my me tour. And that's my computer, which has been in the background this whole time, hasn't it? Well, I started drawing when drawing my whole life, right? I guess I really started to like get serious about it and identify with it when I met one of my like best friends who was really into anime, introduced anime to me. Like reading, I still have my manga that like I got when I was that age. Y'all, I'm this kind of homosexual card captor. I got these when I was like literally 10 years old. I remember going to Borders and buying these. I just love Sakura. I think I really identified with her. She was like kind of a tomboy, but also she had these like really beautiful outfits, and it felt like very like approachable. Like I didn't have any weird gender feelings at that time because I was just like a genderless little blob. Like my parents never enforced gender things on me, and so it was a totally comfortable like childhood for me, like gender wise. And I just wanted to like be a fucking magical girl. And I still just want to be a fucking magical girl, but like kind of a boy. I loved Ruby Moon. If you know, you know. I don't, like, they're not in this issue, but they're like a non-binary character. But yes, this was immensely inspiring to me to like draw. Was drawing Sailor Moon and the Powerpuff Girls and like Neopets fairies over and over. Gay. It was like the gayest thing I can possibly think of. This is so nostalgic to me. I don't look at these often, but like when I do, I'm just, Clamp are like my forever idols. They were the first people who inspired me, and like I wanted to be like them, and like I wanted to like be a comic artist, and now I became a cartoon. When I was in middle school, I did orchestra, and I also did art classes because you just have both. But when I went to high school, I went to an arts high school, and I had to choose a track. So I had to stop doing orchestra, and I could have chosen orchestra over drawing, but I chose drawing, I think, because I felt more comfortable with it, and I felt like I was always second chair violin. I was that whiz kid who didn't have to practice or like or study or anything, and so I would like not practice and then not understand why I was always second chair, and like it destroyed my little like ego as a bab. So I chose art because it's subjective, and like no one could tell me that I wasn't the best artist in class, which is just so... I've come a long way, you guys. I have come a long fucking way. But I was such a precocious little shit. I wanted to be the very best in everything I did, and if I wasn't, it was like I would just quit. It was bad. We understand the gifted kid syndrome. It was that. So I just like got really interested in drawing. I was like painting. Hold on. I am actually a good painter. I just don't do it often. Once I started painting to the point that like it was realistic, I gave up because I wasn't interested in it anymore. But this is like a painting I did of Obama. I'm a really good painter. I'm a fabulous painter. painting is like knitting to me. It's just like something, it's kind of like a puzzle, and it passes the time. It's like doing the crossword. I don't know. It's fun. It engages my brain enough, but it's not like, bless you. It's just for the joy of it. You know what I mean? So I don't really worry about like my progress as a painter or like anything like that. I just do it when I enjoy it. So I started painting a lot, painting digitally in like high school. Got really good at it. About like 2010, I like cracked the code on like, bless you, on doing like realistic portraiture, and then I pretty much stopped after that. I tried experimenting a little bit, but I wasn't that interested. I tried doing some paintings when I took oil painting classes, like 2015. When I moved to California in 2016, that was when I really got introduced so much more to like zine culture and like industry art, and I got so inspired by all the artistry around me. And then I started to I did some really actually cool, I have one artwork that I did still in college. This is before I moved to California, but I made this like collage portrait of one of my OCs made out of just like magazine clippings. I had all these science magazines, and I was like, I should make this like cool, super cool ET lady with science magazines of like nebulas and like, which is really cool and isolated, to be honest. But I haven't like been that experimental with my art lately. I don't really know where I stand with that. I think when I started doing drag, maybe it shifted quite a bit because I realized I could make me the art. So maybe this is like my experimental art. Yeah, that's kind of like an intro to my art history, my world, my bubble. And I'll do a totally separate video some other time, maybe in a week or two, where I show you guys all the music I've worked on. Spoiler alert, it's not super good, but I think it shows a lot of promise. That sounded so cocky. I think it shows a smidgen of promise. I'm encouraged enough to keep working on it, and I do really want to share it with people. I just like, I don't know how to like record or perform music at all. At all. But I can write it at least a little bit. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go watch King of Drag and then maybe buy some cake and eat it too. Thank you guys so much for being here. Literally, if you watch this whole thing, like, mwah, I hope you have a blessed day. If you didn't watch the whole thing, I hope you have a blessed day. I hope that you find something shiny on the ground and it makes you happy. And just like, let me know something you love and are passionate about, or like what else maybe you want to see me talk about. But I feel like this has fueled my ego sufficiently, so like, whatever, slay and have a good day. Love you, bye.